What's up, guys? Today I just wanted to tell you how happy I am about purchasing a Glock 19 Generation 4. I'm really pleased with the rough textured frame. Everything seems to work pretty well. I've got the 04 spring in mine, and Dad's also got the 04 spring in his. The brass seems to eject towards my face or do the big Winchester 94 trick and try to go over the top of your head. But I've not had any stovepipes or malfunctions, so I'm really pleased with the gun. I've shot a lot of Winchester white box. I've not really tried any PMC or UMC or anything. People say those are really light loads, and those will cause you a lot of malfunctions and stuff. But the carry ammo I use are the Hornady 115 grain critical defense rounds. I'm really pleased with those. They expand well. I've tested them in 55-gallon drums of water, and they do what they claim they do. The little polymer tip is neat. It seems to do what they claim. You know, it keeps it from clogging, getting any kind of material in there, and preventing the bullet from expanding. I just wanted to give a shout out to USMC 7 Ton. He has a great video, crayons and Glocks, and it shows you how to color in your magazines. For people who don't know, when you purchase a Glock pistol, they don't have any kind of coloring in the letters or numbers on the rear of the magazine, and this is a really good cheap way of coloring your numerals and stuff in there so you can see them. Pretty important, you know, if you're in a gunfight or something. This is going to be my carry gun. It seems to hide well, doesn't weigh a lot, and those who know me know that I'm a big guy on capacity. It's very important to me. I believe you should bring a lot of bullets to the party, and you never know what you're going to run into. So I'm going to give you some specs here on the Glock 19 Generation 4. I'll start with the weight, unloaded. It's 20.99 ounces, and the loaded weight is 29.98 ounces. The length is 6.85 inches, the width is 1.18 inches, and the height is 5 inches even, and they say that's from the bottom of the magazine when it's inserted into the gun all the way to the top of the slide. What I think a really cool little thing about Glocks is the fact that they space their sights so far apart, and it gives you a little bit longer sight radius than what you would get with some other pistols. It's a pretty cool feature to me. I think they list it here as 6.02 inches. So that's pretty good for a compact pistol with a 4-inch barrel, and it's very light, and it conceals well, and I think it's really going to serve that purpose really well. That's what these little guns were intended to do, and I think Glock really thought it out. They're the perfect size for my hand, and of course, you know, you've got the great Glock sights, which help me acquire my target a lot easier. I wear glasses and have a little hard time seeing certain kinds of light. But crap. Well, as you can see here, they've got a lot of good contrast. Maybe if you're not familiar with Glock pistols, you can see kind of what you're getting. These are the stock plastic sights, and they work really well. Of course, I've not had this gun for very long. I'm not a big Glock guy, but you know, they seem to not wear anything in the holsters. I've been carrying this for about a week. I really don't see any abrasions or anything on them, so I'm guessing they're as tough as the frame, which we all know Glock pistols are pretty damn tough. So, you know, that's your Glock 19. Everything's stock on it. I really don't use the interchangeable back straps. If I was to purchase a Generation 3, I would probably go with the SF option. And the Generation 4 frames, from what I've read, replicate the SF frame dimensions. And it takes some of the beef out of the grip. I have medium to large size hands, but they fill my palm up really well. I have large palms, medium sized fingers. It just fits really well in my hand, so I don't need to add any beef to the rear end there. I believe if you go the next step up to the medium interchangeable grip, that takes you to the Generation 3 dimension, and then going to the large, you expand it out to more like the Glock 30 dimension from front to back. And that's really what you're doing. You're just adding more stock to the rear of the grip of the gun. Glock provides you with a nice little tool, and you got 2 interchangeable grips, but you know, I really don't use them. So there's the Glock 19. I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. This is a really great little gun. It's very accurate. With dads, I hit the 240-yard rock. It's about the size of a person's torso, and that really got me into the whole Glock phase I'm going through. So, you know, if you're considering looking at a compact, mid-sized little gun, maybe to carry concealed, or you just don't want a big, bulky, full-size gun, you can't really go wrong with a Glock 19 or a Glock 23. You know, a lot of guys want a little bit more punch, so you know, you'd probably want to go with the 40. A lot of those are loaded between 435 to like 500 and some foot-pounds. So some loads, they kind of surpass the standard 45 auto loads. But I like just going with the 9mm. It's cheap to shoot, and I believe when you plan on defending yourself or your loved ones with a firearm, you want to shoot that gun as much as you can. And it's like little 22 pistols, you know. You can really train yourself to shoot well, get all your techniques and everything down with those, and it makes you a better shooter. But you know, if you want to shoot a lot of center fire like I do, 9mm is probably the way to go. You know, if you want to get around, bang around on the weekend, try all these different draws, techniques, stances, you know, everything, and you want to shoot a lot, probably just a little bit cheaper. But that's why I went with the Glock 19 instead of the 23. I'll probably get a 23, but just getting into the Glock thing, I've decided to go with this, and I'm really happy. So guys, if you are interested in Glocks, kind of looking for a mid-sized handgun, this is a great choice. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Thanks for watching.